Imagine launching your own roll up. Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back to the channel where we don't just talk crypto, we live it, breathe it, and ride those SHIB waves like legends. And today, we're about to go deep into something massive, not just another meme moment or hype headline. I'm talking about the Shiba Inu ecosystem, which is aiming to become the unified settlement layer of crypto. Of course, if you are already subscribed to my channel, that's not new to you. Now, if you are new to my channel, I'm gonna go ahead and explain what that means, some of the new tech, and in fact, we are in Shiba.io. And if you see the background, it says Shib Alpha Layer is live. I'm gonna go ahead and get into that. I'm gonna show you something new that I noticed on the faucet because this is live, and then we are going to cover Lucy. She said a little something, so I want to cover what she said and then go in depth. All right, cool. So first of all, here is what I'm talking about. So it says build on alpha layer. All right, so build on alpha layer. Launch your own custom rollup in minutes. Power DeFi, GameFi, AI, NFTs, and more with speed, scale, and modular control. All right, cool. So that's one thing. Now let's go ahead and go to Lucy's post real quick. Okay, I know I said I was going to go last, but here, let's check it out. So this is what she said. She said, Shib dev team update. It says Shib Alpha Layer is live. Deploy custom rollups in minutes. The Shiba Inu development team has released Shib Alpha Layer, a new framework that allows developers to create dedicated rollups on Shibarium with minimal setup. Alpha Layer is designed for projects that require scalability, customization, and integration with Shibarium's infrastructure. Key features: quick deployment, launch a rollup in minutes, customizable environment for dApps, NFTs, DeFi, and more. Settlement on Shibarium for security and efficiency. That right there is major. Treat is used to activate and manage rollups. That is also major. Okay, they're literally giving you the roadmap. Of course, if you have been following my channel, you already know this, and that's why I like to give you the alpha. And now I noticed something that I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and slide this info to you guys, and I want to do it in a methodical and consumable, digestible way. All right, rollup setup process. 1. Configure your rollup. 2. Select mainnet or testnet. Launch. That's 3. It says treat tokens can be staked to initiate and unstake when paused or removed. For developers and teams seeking reliable infrastructure with a fast onboarding process, Shib Alpha Layer is now available. Okay, so here it is, how rollups work. We're gonna go ahead and check this on the website because this is part of it. But I do want to show you this right here. You see how this is powered by Elder? All right, cool. So now we're gonna come over to the faucet real quick, and now you'll see that before it was just Sepolia and testnet. The PuppyNet testnet, but now we have the Shib Alpha Layer. You can actually claim these every hour. So, just throwing that out there for you guys. But if you see, the testnet is Treat testnet. If you go to PuppyNet, of course, it's Bone. So the Alpha Layer is going to be primarily run with Treat. Of course, it'll be settled on the layer 2, layer 1 with Bone. So don't worry, it's not like Treat is replacing Bone. No, they work together. It's like a hand, my people. You gotta come together, bring those fingers together in order to make a fist and be powerful. This right here. And lastly, I just want to show you this Elder, right? Elder. So it's a new type of contract language. And of course, that Elder, going back to this right here, powered by Elder. So it looks like that is perhaps another part of Zama or a new partner. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this a little bit deeper. Okay, this is the Shib.io rollups/explore section. And if you see, it says launch a rollup in minutes, dedicated blockchains for your project or business. Keep in mind, that is why Shibarium is scalable and modular. This is for anything. It could be your own personal club. It could be the man cave club, a baseball club, coin collectors club. It could be a corporation, a business, an organization, a country. Okay, keep in mind, this is the master plan of Shibarium, as of Shiba Inu, of ShibOS, of course, and the Shiba state as a whole. This is the most comprehensive and, in my opinion, the most decentralized and important experiment that has ever been undertaken. Okay, this is super comprehensive. This is what I believe I coined, everything fi, because this covers literally everything. It tries to solve the problems. All right, here, dedicated businesses for your project or business. What are roll-ups? It says roll-ups bundle multiple transactions to reduce costs and speed up blockchain processing. Scalable, cost efficient, secure, flexible. Get started. Now look at this. Supported framework. OP Optimism. Okay, yes, sir. Optimistic rollups. It says powered by ShibOS. And then you see that little slash? Elder. Tech partners, Zama. I believe this might be a Zama company. Don't quote me on that. Just putting it out there. Instant user adoption. Bridge tokens. And this is where that comes in. Full customization. Few second finality. And of course, built on Shibarium. Let's go ahead and quickly read these. Like I said, I am going to be comprehensive on this. And I do want you guys to do your own research, but understand how early we are when it comes to this project, this ecosystem. Okay, this isn't just the run of the mill. This is Shiba Inu and what I believe is aiming to be the unified settlement layer. Okay, so first let me just say like why settlement layers matter. All right, so all right, real quick, let me break it down. So what's a settlement layer? So simple, it's where the money actually lands. When you swap, stake, buy, or bridge, something has to finalize that transaction. That it's like the blockchain version of cashing your check at the bank. So Ethereum does this, Bitcoin does this, Solana kinda does that. But here's the thing, they're either too slow, too centralized, or too expensive. They straight up not built for the next generation of decentralized everything. You feel me? So now enter Shibarium and its roll-up evolution. Roll-ups compress thousands of transactions, then settle them all at once on a base layer. Fast, cheap, efficient. If Shibarium becomes that universal roll-up that finalizes everything from swaps to games to identity to payments, woo, we're talking next level dominance, my people. Keep in mind, this is not financial advice, but I've told you guys, in my opinion, Shiba Inu as a whole, the ecosystem, is literally a multi-trillion dollar economy being built before your eyes if you have the vision to see it. Okay, I know I'm preaching to the choir for a lot of you guys here, you know, a lot of the Bone Army, a lot of the subscribers, a lot of you that hit that bell, leave the comments and share my videos. I appreciate you guys for helping me extend this vision to others that might not see it. But if you are new and you don't understand what this actually is, let me kind of break it down a little bit more, like the Shiba Inu strategy. Okay, so Shiba Inu started as a meme, but now it's dropping tech like thunder. You feel me? So look, we got Shibarium. That's the layer 2 for the Shiba Inu ecosystem. The gas token on that, the native coin, is called Bone Shiba Swap. Okay, Bone Shiba Swap. Let's see what Bone Shiba Swap is at right now. It's at 24 after the Blue Star Mafia attacked I to the RAN. Okay, so that right there is what we have right here. Now, if you come over to back over here, okay, you know that that's basically the Shibarium blockchain. ShibOS, that is essentially what you have as the technology, 36 chambers of technology. You have the Shiba state, of course, the governance and on-chain society attached to the metaverse, which has its constitution. All right. And of course, now the potential settlement layer play. Okay. So, this ain't just Web3. Okay. Once again, this is everything fi. Hashtag everything fi. All right. So, if Shib becomes the back end for other chains to settle on, whether it's NFT projects, payment apps, or even other rollups, it flips the game. Understand, every layer 2, including Polygon, including Base, okay, that you guys are, Base, pff, come on, but cut it out, okay, including BNB, every EVM settled on Shibarium. Okay, understand the master plan and how well thought out this ecosystem actually is. Go ahead and take a moment to do your own research, because I'm telling you, this right here is big. I'm gonna continue breaking this down because there's so much, but I want you guys to understand that it's like going from selling mixtapes on the corner from your trunk to owning the whole record label distribution. You feel me? Everyone having to come to you. Okay. So, anyways, all right. That's basically an opportunity for Bone. All right. That's an opportunity for Bone. So let me go ahead and just quickly hit you with this. And I want to talk a little bit more about Bone because it's tied to it. And I'm going to talk more treat. Okay. Once again, don't forget to hit this like if you are getting value from this alpha. Go ahead and you know what to do. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and read these real quick to you guys. I know I'm going to run long on this, but it's important that you guys, as the Bone Army, okay, Bone Army, we're Bone Army, that you guys understand this. I left this up for a reason, okay? I hope you guys read through it. I'm going to go ahead and, if you didn't, I'm going to read it to you guys because this is comprehensive, but it's so important to understand how early this is, okay? So, instant user adoption. Most rollup solutions require projects to build their own ecosystem from scratch, which takes time and effort. With Shib, you get a ready-to-use ecosystem named Shib Alpha Layer with an instant user base from day one. Bridge tokens. This is where the Elder partnership looks like it's going to come in. Bridging tokens across. So basically, bridging tokens from blockchains to blockchains or layer 2s to layer 2s. That's where the Chainlink partnership comes in with the CTT, the interoperability aspect of it. Okay. Now this right here, the Elder situation, this is where the process gets streamlined for rollups. So bridging tokens across rollups can often be a complex and manual process. Shib and Elder. Remember Elder, if you haven't heard it, this is the first video where I mention it, and it's a big part, okay? Powered by Elder, all right? So Shib and Elder streamline this process by simplifying the token bridging experience, enabling users to bridge tokens more easily and efficiently between rollups, okay? Full customization. Compared to other platforms, Shib offers developers full customization to fine-tune rollups for their specific dApps, whether it's an NFT marketplace, gaming platform, or DeFi dApp. Projects receive a custom solution for their needs. Few second finality. Shib Alpha Layer rollups provide faster transactions with few second finality, making them significantly faster than many existing rollup solutions. Built on Shibarium, Shib Alpha Layer rollups settle transactions. What? They settle, let me say that again. They settle transactions on Shibarium, leveraging its security, low fees, and decentralization while ensuring efficient finality. I'm going to tell you something about this. This doesn't mean that Base has to leave Base and come build on Shibarium, or Polygon has to leave Polygon and come to Shibarium, or BNB or any EVM. No. what this means is they can go over there, and instead of having to settle on Ethereum, guess what? There's a cheaper, more efficient solution, and it's called Shibarium. That's why people think Shibarium is just a layer 2. No, it's more like a layer 0.5, layer 1.5. It's like a hybrid situation. Okay, understand that. Understand why this was made, how it was made, how meticulously and strategically the vanguard, Ryoshi, Shaitoshi, everybody involved has perfectly devised this to be everything. How rollups work. This is the graphic that Lucy showed. Users initiate the transactions for rollup 1, transactions for rollup 2, transactions for rollup 3. Keep in mind, I do want to just simplify something, that the rollups or the alpha layers, basically layer 3s. Okay, we're talking about layer 3s. All right, so Elder node, Cosmos SDK chain, rollup 1, rollup 2 transaction, rollup 3. These are the transactions. All right, so the blocks for rollup come. These are the rollups. Bop, 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 bop. Different rollups could be the same company too. Understand that. Okay, it's like, think of it as a country. The US main rollup, they could have multiple for each department. Each department could have a sub department. I mean, and then those transactions could go in between different departments, because Elder would make that roll up transaction and bridging much easier. Okay, and once again, then it would still come back to the Shibarium settlement layer. Okay, look at these happy Shib over here doing the little user initiating transactions over here. All right, and then eventually comes back over here, so their bag ends up pumping their bone, their Shib, their leash, their tree. And then when the market starts rolling and about to go bearish, then they move it over to Shib and maintain that value on the chain. Understand that this is everything Fi. This is the unified settlement layer of everything. This is Shiba Inu's project. Okay, once again, it is a blockchain, Shibarium. It is a technology stack called ShibOS. It is, of course, a financial layer and ecosystem with ShibaSwap, Shib.io, and liquid staking like K9 Finance. And of course, it is a country. Okay, it is a country. That's why when you come over here, let me just come over here real quick. No, not that one. Was it that? Or is it just? It's over here. Let's come over here. I should have planned this a little. I didn't know I was going to go off the top, but I just want you guys to fully understand this. I just want you guys to fully understand this. So when this comes over here, Shib ecosystem, and it says more than just a meme, powered by Shiba Inu treat, this will be the default reward for every single roll. Understand how early you are. You're literally a full bull run ahead of everyone. Capitalize on it. Congratulations. All right. Our mission: co-create a decentralized nation state, an experiment in spontaneous community building. And that is Ryoshi. Anyways, let me come back over here, because of course I do want you guys to understand what's going on. Let me go ahead and show you Bone one more time over here at only 24 cents, as it looks like it's about to come up. And I just want to talk a little Bone. Gas, the governance, the engine. Right now, Bone is the key to transacting on Shibarium. But if Shibarium becomes the go-to settlement hub, then suddenly Bone ain't just for Shib moves. It's for everybody's moves. Understand what's going on. What this means. That means more usage, more burn potential. Already, Shibarium and the Shiba Inu ecosystem is the most hyper deflationary ecosystem out there. In other words, all that means is that there's a lot of tokens, but over time, a lot of those tokens are going to disappear They're going to go into dead wallets. They're going to go into burn addresses. And the value with volume will continue to go up more readily. Okay, understand the vision. All right, so and once again, more burns, of course. That means though that there's probably going to be more staking too. So that means when people stake, more bone is taken out of circulation. So that's staking pressure. That's what I was calling a super supply shock. Okay, and I believe that K9 and the ecosystem together are going to facilitate that move towards the moon. And of course, more demand from outside ecosystems. And people, think about this. Every time someone settles a transaction through Shib's tech, whether it's DeFi, NFTs, or even identity confirmation, they're paying in bone. That's right. This is the type of upgrade that makes whales wake up. Okay. And of course, now if you come back over here to the DeFi situation, oops, not DeFi, to the Shib.io. My bad, this is going a lot longer than I wanted it to, but you know what? You guys deserve a long, lengthy, high quality video. Okay. So when you come over here, once again, what does this say? It says powered by Shiba Inu tree. Keep in mind, every single token in the Shiba Inu ecosystem has a purpose. Understand this, because it goes by a lot of people. It goes over a lot of people's heads. And unfortunately, a lot of the fudders don't understand that this is a 5-year plan. This is a 10, 25, 50, 100-year plan that's in the making. This isn't just we're going to make a token, pump it, and dump it on everybody's heads. No, this is we're going to solve everything we possibly can, and we're going to facilitate not just the Internet of Things, we're going to facilitate the Internet of Contracts. Okay, and that is powered by Shiba Inu tree, powered by Bone, powered by Leash, powered by Shib, and of course powered by Sheep. Every single aspect is once again meticulously devised in this ecosystem, and they are all deflationary. Understand the ecosystem, understand the efficiency, understand the vision, Ryoshi's vision, Saitoshi's vision, the vision that is the Shiba state. Okay, create a rollup in 3 easy steps. 1, configure your rollup, simple and user-friendly setup. 2, select network environment. Choose from Shibarium mainnet or testnet. 3, hit launch. Start building on your new blockchain. Understand, this isn't just we're competing for blockchains, we're going to Polygon like some of the DAOs are, contemplating. No. All right, understand that you are fumbling the bag right now. Okay, you're losing credibility. Okay, we're already on the unified settlement layer of everything. Quit messing around. Anyways, that one goes out to you know who, if you know who. All right, those that know. If you know, you know. All right, cool. Roll up creation and staking. Okay, so first of all, here it is. Treat token. Boom. Unstaking. Bop. And staking. Bop. If you stake, you got your roll up. If you unstake, just like you come over here, if you unstake, you don't have a roll up. Okay, basically, if you want to roll up, you stake. Boom. Then if you unstake, you're out. Now, sorry about that. So it says staking treat tokens. During rollup creation, treat tokens are staked as part of the process on the alpha layer. Treat token transfer. The treat token is used to interact with the rollup, enabling participation in the system. Unstaking process. Treat tokens can be unstaked if you choose to pause or delete the rollup. So rollups use case, fast transactions for businesses. All right. That's, and I mean all kinds of stuff. Rollups, and I'm gonna quickly read this to you. It says rollups enable quick transaction processing, reduces latency, and ensuring. Let me call you back. All right, cool. My bad. Some people don't get the hint, man. It's crazy. You forward their calling, they still keep calling. So, rollups enable quick transaction processing, reducing latency, and ensuring smooth, smart contract execution. Ideal for e-commerce, gaming, and more. Launch dApps on your own blockchain. Sheesh, you can launch dApps on your own blockchain? That's crazy. See, so basically they're making economies, ecosystems is what they're doing. So launch dApps on your own, deploy custom dApps on a rollup tailored for your transactions, ensuring faster and seamless operations for your business. Security and privacy rollups with fully homomorphic encryption, FHE, boost privacy by keeping data encrypted during processing, protecting sensitive information. And look at this. You want to know how easy it is? You hit this right here and you launch a rollup. You got more questions? Frequently asked questions. Now, what I did want to do, my God, it's crazy. Everybody calling now. What I did want to do was come over here though to build. I did want to come over here to build and then launch your dApps on Shibarium. Leverage powerful smart contracts. Once again, I was talking about Treat. Okay, so let me just say this. Okay, let's zoom in on Treat a little bit. Okay, because I don't want to just pass by it. Okay, the reward token of the Shiba universe. See, if Bone is the utility fuel, Treat is the incentive. Okay, it's the sugar that keeps people coming back. But what happens when more protocols start building on Shibarium and need a way to reward users? You guessed it. That's right. Treat. Okay, Treat becomes the default value layer. LPs rewarded in Treat. Users airdrop in Treat. New protocols launching with Treat mechanics. And as the settlement layer grows, so does the economy around it. Treat's role as a core currency of engagement becomes undeniable. This is the birth of a dual token beast. Okay, Bone for work and Treat for reward. And it's not just dual. If I misspoke there, because if you think about it, then you got the meme with and utility payment with Shib. You got the jurisdiction exclusive rewards with Leash. I mean, and then you got, of course, what I believe is going to be the king of stablecoins with Shib, which is slated to be pegged to 1 penny. So already building on Shibarium, Shib contracts and infra. Now, what I did want to do, well, this looks, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just hit this real quick, but I did want to hit you guys with some of these over here because it's very important when it comes to, let me see, is it over here? I remember seeing it. Personal. Let me see. I thought I had noticed, I forgot where I had seen the settlement, because it's important that you guys understand that that is one of the key aspects of, but see, either way, there's so much here. Let me just hit this one more time, my people, regardless, because this right here. So launch your dApps on Shibarium, leverage powerful smart contracts, developer-friendly SDKs, and our high-performance Shibarium blockchain experience, ultra-fast transactions, low gas fees, and seamless tools to bring your Web3 vision to life. All right, already have a dApp, list your dApp on our store, dApp store. All right, so token burning, community burn portals designed to trigger and watch cumulative transaction fee burns. All right, hold up. I wanted to find that specific situation, which was talking about the settlement though. That's because that's important. Well, this right here, centralized author authentication service CAS is also important because this prevents replay attacks. Basically, it's like every time you have to get into your roll up, let's say, or anything, it allows you to use the same key. Let's just say the same key, the same username, your same wallet, but the passwords change every single time, so no one can just try to keylog you. All right. So, all right, my people, I thought I had seen it somewhere. I know I had seen it somewhere, but I don't remember where. Oh, you know what? What was it? I think I might have. Hold up. Was it over here somewhere? Sheesh. All right. Well, regardless, understand that this right here is the Shiba Inu ecosystem, and it is no run of the mill. With that said, let me go ahead and hit you with just some last thoughts, okay? Because I do want you to dream big for a second. How big could this get? Imagine Shiba Inu powered settlement layer as finalizing transactions once again for decentralized social media, for global e-commerce applications, for blockchain ID platforms, for AI-driven DAOs, for names, SNSs, for sub-DAOs, gaming, and even gaming metaverses. All roads lead through Shibarium tech if you look at it like that. Okay, and I truly believe that all the gas paid in bone, all rewards pumped in treat are going to help bring billions in volume, not just monthly, but daily. That's the type of demand that makes people look at Bone and Treat and the Shib ecosystem and go, damn, yo, why didn't I buy more at 0. whatever, 00 whatever price, right? It's up to you guys. And with Treat woven into the reward structure, we might be looking at a Shiba powered flywheel that could rival Avalanche, Arbitrum, even Polygon. That's right, my people. So the culture, you already know what it is, okay? Shib ain't just a VC chain like Solana. It's community first, purpose driven, and built from the bottom like hip hop in the 90s. You already know. All right, the real stuff. All right, I'm talking about that Pac. I'm talking about that Smith and Wesson, some Wu-Tang. You feel me? Some of that good, some Gangstar, some Souls of Mischief. All right, let me stay on tune. All right. So regardless, so this one isn't where the suits and boardrooms and smoke-filled rooms like Solana. And I hate to keep hitting Solana, but so that's what Solana primarily is, in my opinion. Okay. This is open, decentralized. All right. This one is yours. And that's why it has the juice to go all the way, why I rock with it, why I keep telling you about it, and why I keep showing you some of these price points. All right. So whether you're stacking Bone, scooping Treat, or just riding the Shib train to the next era, understand this settlement layer move that I keep telling you about is not just a technical upgrade, it's a power shift. Okay, it's a paradigm shift. Okay, this right here is Shib isn't chasing, it never chases, it sets trends. Shiba Inu is setting the standard, it is the trailblazer. All right, I'm telling you, don't sleep, my people, because this one right here, whew. All right. So anyways, just lastly, I'm going to tell you, do me a favor. Help me spread the word of Shiba Inu. You already know what to do. Smash that like if you feel the vision. Okay. Shout out to Ryoshi, Shaitoshi, and the entire team. All right. Drop a comment if you're riding with the future of decentralized everything. Hashtag everything fi. You already know. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss out on a move in this Shiba Inu universe. All right. Obviously, peace, power, and purpose to everyone. I understand that these are tough times, but I do want us to roll up, you know what I mean? Knuckle down, understand the vision. And like I like to say, I'm Bone Army, your Bone Army. We're Bone Army. And I'm out. If you want more videos, you already know, hit them right there. Deuces, my people.